Hi everyone, welcome to this other episode of the podcast, The Survival. Surviving witches and warlocks, transcending traumatic experiences. So today is the third part on healing from past traumatic experiences. So in the last episode, the two last episodes, we talk about quitting the victim mentality, taking ownership of the trauma, accepting the trauma itself, accept the people who are involved in the traumatic experience, accept who they are, and also cut ties with those people and the spaces they belong to. Now that you have cut ties with them and you have accepted who they are, it's easy for you to forgive. Yeah, you have to forgive. Yes, forgiving is the step you need to do. You have to forgive them. Don't forgive them because they become better person or because you want to go back to them. No. Forgive them. Forgive the situation because you need peace. Because you find you need peace and you know you are worthy of peace. So forgive them. Even if God is showing them, God shows to you that even if God is showing you that they are still doing witchcraft against you, they are still doing whatever they were doing, let them do it, but you forgive. Don't even wait for someone to come and ask you for forgiveness. And don't allow them even to come near you. Don't allow them to come near you. Never again. Forgive them yourself. Forgive them. All of them, forgive them. Forgive the situation, or everything that you went through. Forgive everything. Let go of all the situation. Imagine in my case, I had to accept the fact that for all those years, my life was not my normal life, the life I was supposed to live, what I was supposed to be doing according to my purpose, or it's okay. Accept it. Accept it as a trial, as a test from God to make you stronger, to make you evolve and be closer to the best version of yourself, to that ultimate best version of yourself. Who knows? You can even by going through this here, by evolving, God will tell you, maybe God will give you that level of being at the top, like at the ultimate best version of yourself. When He is happy to give you everything you want, to give you the paradise you deserve on earth, but also on, like, in the afterwards. So accept it. Forgive. Let go of all the situation. Let go of everything. Yes, even like in my case, the spiritual sickness I went, because of the heaviness of this spiritual warfare. I mean, 37 years. It's heavy. It's a lot of things. It's not like it's over. I got rid of everything, or the sickness is finished. No, but even for the sickness itself to completely disappear, I know you have to forgive and let go of the everything that has happened. Accept it. Accept and forgive all those people. Forgive the situation. Forgive everything that has happened to you. Forgive them, but never again give them access to you. Never. Never again. Whatever happens to those people, never again go back to them. Let them go. Live their life. Cut access to you. Never again allow them to have access to you. Never again allow them to come back to you. You giving them doesn't make they become sheep. A snake is a snake. Who someone is and who God shows you that someone is. If God shows you that someone is like this, is a snake, take it as God has shown it to you. If God decides that He will turn the person to a sheep tomorrow, that is between God and that person. It's no longer your business. That person was a snake in your life. It was whatever in your life. So accept it and cut ties with the person. Let them live their life alone, without you. No, not alone, but without you. They wanted you dead, so be dead for them. Never again allow them to have access to you. Forgive them. Forgive the situation. Let go of everything that has happened to you. By you forgiving, God will, you evolve. Like, you still be evolving. And when you are evolving, that evolution is you being closer to God, like being that best version of you. And by you evolving, working on yourself, forgiving and evolving, God will still bless you. He will bless you. It is His promise, and He always keeps His promise. God says, whoever does good, he will see goodness. It's not a matter of religion, be Muslim or be Christian or be whatever. If you do good and you promote good, you receive goodness. If you evolve, work on yourself to become the best version of yourself, you receive goodness. That is a promise of God. So do that. Forgive everybody, forgive the situation, let go for everything. And then set boundaries. That's why I'm saying that you have to set boundaries. Set boundaries, what does it mean? All those people, those past from your past, don't allow them to come close to you again. That's the first step. You set boundaries. And you make sure that anyone you want who gets close to you now, you make sure that the person deserves it. That's what, for example, in my case, God told me that the unconditional love that I'm giving to people, no, don't give it to everybody. Not everyone out there deserves it. Some people don't understand it anyway. They understand it when you live their life. But some people would value it. So, leave those past people to allow God to bring the people who will value you. Yeah, as a person, as the good person you are, who will treat you, who will see your true value, and you will consider you as a human being. The other people from your past, they were considering you as a tool. They don't consider your humanity. Anyway, so for someone to decide that they want to use you as a sacrifice, it means they have denied your humanity. And that denial of humanity is why they talk so bad about you to other people. Because they don't consider you as a human being. They consider you as a tool that they can use to have whatever they want in life. So you have to set boundaries, to cut ties with them, to delete them from your reality. And also to make sure that whoever come or get close to you now, especially gets close to your space, close to your inner space, is a person that values you. And of course, in life, you have to work with people, some people who are not at this, and especially when you know that you are a person who has a good heart and who is constantly working on oneself, you are constantly working on yourself. Make sure that people who are very close to you are also at the same level of work. If they are not at the same level of work as you are, there will be things that will come. Either some type of envy or some type of jealousy or comparison. If that person is not at the same level of work, of inner work, or higher. Because God says, for you to have goodness, you have to do good and work on yourself. That best version of yourself, you have to reach it to receive goodness. Yeah, you just have to accept it. I know there are other people who are like me, yes, in different parts of the world. They have maybe the same path or the similar path. If not, everyone has his own path, unique path. But I know there are some people who has like a purpose that might be similar to mine. In a way, a purpose that might be similar to mine. So, those people, I know you recognize yourself. When you see me, you recognize yourself. So, start doing your inner work. You are here because God has created you. Forget about your supposed family or your supposed friendship or your supposed whatever. And do the work that is required of you to do. You have to understand it. So, that in my case, for example, unconditional love, make sure that you give it to people who deserve it. Make sure that people who are working on themselves, only people who are at the same level as you or higher, are the type of people you allow in your life. So be very wary of people. People are evil. You just have to accept it. Therefore, some people, killing a human being is nothing for them. So this story I'm sharing to you today, if God wanted me to share, it's because it's not just about me. I'm a survivor. It's about all the people who went through it and died, or commit suicide, or become shadows of themselves, or become very sick, or became mad. So it's about telling the story so that people identify the patterns, and especially people do the inner work, so that you are not subject. When you do the inner work and you evolve, it becomes very hard for those type of people to attack you. And also, you don't have to steal. You don't have when you do your inner work. You don't need even to compare yourself, because God will reward you because you are working on yourself to become the best version of yourself. He will reward you in many ways. And because you are doing the inner work, you are no longer also attached to material possession, so that when someone has something and you don't have, you become envious or whatever of that person, because the inner work is there. So all those type of things, or all those type of anxiety you have, also all those type of, I don't know, maybe demonic suggestion, envy, jealousy, comparison, you don't have them any longer. Or being born to materialistic possession, material possession, being born to money, you don't have those things. You no longer have those things. You see life at how it is really. You see life as an experience, not as an opportunity to just amass. Or yes, you need to make well. Yes, you need hitches. Yes, you can have hitches, but you do no longer see it as something that is, if I don't have it, I will die. No. Set boundaries and continue working on yourself. Get detached from materiality. Get detached from materiality. Yes, we need material things, but let not be controlled by them. Let's see material possession like something that is our life, not something that controls our life. And by doing that, you don't have to go to an occultic set or whatever to sell your soul. Because some of the people are envious of me because they have already sold their soul. They have already sold their souls to the demonic entities because of whatever they wanted. So how do they free themselves from those contracts now? I don't know, but they know, and I'm sure there are people who can help them in that matter. So I hope sharing my story and the healing process can help you in your own life and your personal life, and also can help you help others. And I think it's very important we do that inner work and work on ourselves to become that best version of ourselves. It's only through that we can be happy every time, no matter what, and we can be rewarded abundantly by our Creator, God, the universe. And I'm grateful. I want to say grateful. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. I'm grateful. Full to the moon for all the things, all the amazing things you have done for me, for showing yourself to me in such a manner, in such a beautiful manner. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, everybody who have supported me in my path. And thank you all the people who are listening to this story and who are taking notes and will try to use it in their own life to become the best version of yourself. Thank you. I don't know if the podcast will have a second season. Who knows? I'll have to ask God about it. Let's see. Thank you again, and see you somewhere, in some place, some other time. Bye-bye.